The story opens 5 years after the Civil War, where we see freedwoman and former Buffalo soldier Moses. After freedom, Moses is going to the west where she has bought her own land. Moses goes to a stagecoach. Curly, the owner of the stagecoach, checks Moses's freedom document, takes her gun, making her sit in the back of the stagecoach. There are 3 other people riding in the stagecoach, whose names are Mr. Fields, Wheeler, and Miss Borders. Curly is also accompanied by his stagecoach driver, Andy. On the way, Tommy, an outlaw, surrounds them with his colleagues and takes them all out of the stagecoach. Mr. Fields pretends to have a heart attack and attacks Tommy, but Tommy shoots him in the stomach. With the sound of gunshot, the horses start running fast, and Moses also runs and climbs into the stagecoach. The outlaw's bullet hits the stagecoach, causing the horses to separate from the stagecoach. There is a ditch in front. That's why Andy and the outlaw jump from the stagecoach. Moses asks Miss Borders to jump, but she says that I will not be able to jump. Then Moses jumps from the stagecoach, and Miss Borders falls into the ditch with the stagecoach. The outlaw shoots Andy twice. Andy gives a gun to Moses, and she shoots the outlaw. Moses helps Andy walk and brings him to a tree. Meanwhile, Tommy shows up, and Moses takes him at gunpoint. Curly and Wheeler also reach there and capture Tommy. Moses tells Wheeler that there is no stagecoach. The stagecoach fell into the ditch. Wheeler tells Moses that you take care of Tommy until I return with the police. Wheeler tells Curly that you go with Mr. Fields and take him to the hospital. Before leaving, Curly tells Moses that the police have put a reward of $10,000 on his head. If he dies or runs away from you, you will be hanged instead. Moses puts the dead bodies of the other outlaws under the tree so that no one will think that she is alone. Later, Moses unlocks Tommy from the tree and goes to find the stagecoach because her bag is in the stagecoach and her land document is also in her bag. As soon as they reach the stagecoach, 2 women and a man attack them and catch them. The woman shoots Moses with an arrow, but Moses turns and the arrow hits the other woman. Moses takes her gun and shoots the woman. Moses talks to the man in his own language and asks him to leave, and he agrees, and he leaves Tommy and he runs away. Moses finds her land document, which was badly damaged, and starts crying. At night, Tommy asks Moses about that document. She tells him that document belonged to my land, and I wanted to build a village for my people on my land. Tommy does not believe her and tells her that you are a slave. Where did you get the money to buy the land? She tells him that after independence, I went to the soldiers who had liberated me, and they made me a soldier, and I earned a lot of money from there, due to which I bought land. Then I quit my job because they started killing innocent people. Tommy tells Moses that some time ago, I robbed the bank and I hid all the money here. If you let me go, I can give you that money. But Moses refuses to take that money because that money is forbidden. Meanwhile, a man named Will, who is wearing a suit, comes to them, and Moses takes his gun. Will tells Moses that this man is a big outlaw who recently stole $1,500 from the bank, and there is a big reward on his head. Will tells Moses that if we both torture him, he will tell us about the money and we will become rich, but she refuses and gives him back the gun and tells him to leave. Will attacks her and they both fight and beat each other a lot. Tommy throws a bottle of wine towards Moses, and she picks up the bottle and hits Will on the head, with which he falls into the fire, and the fire catches him. Then Moses shoots him. In the morning, Tommy hears the whistle of his colleagues, and he also whistles to inform them that I am here. Tommy asks Moses to join me, but Moses refuses and tells her that I will kill your all companions. Moses hits Tommy's head with a rifle butt plate and knocks him unconscious and climbs the tree with an arrow. As soon as one of Tommy's companions reaches there, Moses shoots an arrow in his throat. After a while, Tommy's other companions also reach there and bring Tommy to his senses. Tommy asks them where that woman went. She is very dangerous. She will kill us all. Tommy asks his 2 companions to find the woman and kill her. Tommy asks his old companion to untie my handcuffs, but he says to him that first you promise me that you will give me a share of the loot money now, and he says yes. Then he unties Tommy's handcuffs and gives him a gun, but Tommy shoots him. Moses kills Tommy's 2 companions, and then she confronts Tommy. Tommy tells her that you work together with me. It is good for you and you will become famous, but she does not agree and shoots him. Before dying, Tommy tells Moses where he has hidden the loot money. Wheeler brings the police officers. They see the outlaws dead and ask Moses who killed them. Moses tells them that the outlaws beat me so much that I became unconscious, and when I woke up, all the outlaws were dead. Wheeler tells the police officer that she would not have killed all of them. These outlaws must have fought over the loot money and killed each other. The police officers believe Wheeler's words and do not arrest Moses. But before leaving, the police officer asks Moses to bury them all. Moses takes out the loot money from the grave and rides away on a horse, and the story ends here.